Life is never going to be magically all butterflies and rainbows just because you marry your soulmate. Life is hard. Marriage is about finding the love every day and loving each other through every bump in the road. You marry the person who is your rock through every curveball, who looks to you for strength when everything else is falling apart. Today is beautiful and exciting, but after today there will be days where times are tough, times that will take hard work. Life is always full of ups and downs. Marriage is finding the person who makes every second worth it. I believe Jessica and Alex have found that person in each other.
Happiness in marriage is not something that just happens. A good marriage must be created. In marriage, the little things are the big things. It is having a mutual sense of values and common objectives. It is standing together, facing the world. It is speaking words of appreciation and demonstrating gratitude in thoughtful ways. It is remembering to say, I love you, at least once a day. It is not looking for perfection in each other. It is cultivating flexibility, patience, understanding, and a sense of humor. It is having the capacity to forgive and forget. It is giving each other an atmosphere in which each can grow. It is a common search for the good and the beautiful. It is not only marrying the right partner, it is being the right partner.
I met Alex and Jess about 6 years ago, and they haven't been able to get rid of me since. They are two of the greatest friends anyone could ask for. I can trust them with anything. I've cried to them numerous times and asked for tons of advice from both of them. Jess is one of a kind. That's why she hasn't been able to get rid of me or Alex. Anyone who meets her knows immediately that she's the friend everyone wants and needs.
Alex and I first met almost 26 years ago. On my birthday of all days, if you can believe it. And I can proudly say, he's not just my brother, but my best man in life as well. I'm sure Alex will be the model husband. On that note, I'd like to invite everyone to join me in a toast to the happy couple, the bride and the groom, Alex and Jess.
Alex, do you take Jess and promise to love her in every aspect, accept her in all of her flaws, forgive any of her mistakes, always seek out the best in her and help her to become the best possible version of herself?
I do.
Jess, do you take Alex and promise to love him in every aspect, accept him and all of his flaws, forgive any of his mistakes, always seek out the best in him and help him to be the best possible version of himself?
I do.
Now that we've officially declared that you like each other, we can move on to the ring exchange.
I give you this ring as a token and a pledge of my abundant love. I promise from this day forward to love, honor, cherish, and respect you
In sickness and in health, in wealth and in poverty, for all the days of our lives.
And so, by the power vested in me by the Universal Life Church and the state of Kansas, and maybe American Marriage Ministries, because it turns out that there's not a second page to their online form, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Shows her how much she cares daily. I actually went to their house this week to water their plants, and Alex had a note on the fridge that said, I'm always thinking of you. Seriously, how adorable is that? And it wasn't to me, which was cool. He knows Jess inside and out and has slowly broken down her walls, and I'm so glad he did. I believe they found their other half, although I bet Jess is rolling her eyes at me for saying that. I admire your relationship, and I know that I will continue to admire your relationship as you start this new chapter of your life together. I cannot wait to see what life has in store for you two amazing individuals.
Jessica, we've been through a lot together. You never let circumstances prevent you from accomplishing your goals. no matter how much the odds seem to be against you. We've always said to never bet against you because you just make things happen. You showed me how to be a good friend. You're an all or nothing person, you know, and if you're there 24/7. And we've always been good friends and supportive of each other. And I've been appreciative of that. You look out for those that you care about, and I've been lucky enough to have you look out for me the whole life. And life is always complicated, and unfortunately, it's forced us thousands of miles away from each other. And we always have a good time when we're together. And I enjoy all the time that we get. And I'm glad that you found somebody who compliments you as well as Alex does. And I know Alex can put up with a lot because, well, he was willing to take a bunch of rednecks from Kansas to New York City and take us on trains and deal with my family in the middle of New York, you know. And that takes a lot of patience and organization. So it's definitely not bad traits to have in our family. I just want to say that I'm happy for you guys and I'm excited to see what this next chapter has for you. I love you both and I wish you guys the best.